In this episode, we're going to delve at some of the most shocking crimes ever captured on CCTV camera in South Africa. Without wasting any time, let's get into it. This man is standing and conversing with his family, when suddenly, a man pulls up armed with a gun trying to hijack them, and with the man's quick instinct, he decides to throw away the vehicle keys before the hijacker can make his move. Quick response from the old-timer. Too bad for the hijacker, better luck next time. This guy snatches a phone from a restaurant while attempting to flee to the getaway car. He is stopped right in his tracks. Suddenly a whole mob emerges from the restaurant in pursuit of the snatcher. Unfortunately, the phone thief manages to get away. This lady is probably waiting for her transport to get to work, then out of nowhere, a man tries to snatch her bag, but the robber releases it. Then a tit for tat for the bag as the robber is trying to take the bag from the lady. This next guy is casually walking in the Johannesburg CBD when he is accosted by two men. Caught off guard, he has no way of fighting these perpetrators off, and the general public just watches in horror and not offering any help at all. A businessman pulls up in his company parking lot like how he do every other day, but on this day, things will be different. A BMW pulls up behind him, and then men out of nowhere start surrounding the car trying to force the man to open. He even tries to reverse to evade the perpetrators but sees there is no way out, and the robbers eventually fire shots into the driver's side window. That's when he gives up and opens the door, and they drag him to their own vehicle. Putting him inside and driving away with him. These three robbers are in a tuck shop, pretending to be customers. When suddenly they turn on the shop assistant by producing a firearm and demanding valuables by force. While the robbery is taking place, the shopkeeper quickly retreats to some hidden compartment, which spooks the robbers, but seeing they didn't get enough of the spoils, they come back and help themselves with more. Taxi drivers and taxi bosses are now working like traffic officers. Taxi bosses say that South Africans should not be allowed to carry more than one person in their private cars. This guy in the white backie is being pursued by the Taxi Association security marshals for doing exactly just that and having disregard for the rules of the road.
Here's a direct question. Are people who own cars allowed to give hitchhikers a lift?
No, they are not allowed. It's our business. They are infringing our rights because we are taxi operators with permit to load passengers. But people cannot just pick up people because they're not there.
If it's a family member, if it is my family member, that I'm giving a
How
lift
do
to
you see
work.
your family member on the street?
So I'm supposed to confirm to you that this is my family member and somehow
As I was
prove.
saying, everybody's got securities. If you see there's a family member hiking there and you see there's a patrol car, just stop your car, go to the security guy and explain to them, say, this is my family member, please allow me to pick the top person. I don't think they'll give you a problem.
It's a country of laws, Mr. Sibanyone. I do not have to explain myself to I don't have to explain myself to a security guard.
A South African woman woke up to the kind of crime that says, we're not just thieves, we're exterior designers with bad intentions. All 8 of her 2 cars' wheels, gone. Poof, vanished into the night. But the real plot twist? These budget-conscious criminals didn't even bring their own bricks. They vandalized her driveway and used her own paving bricks to prop the cars up like it was a DIY tire shop. Imagine getting robbed and losing home value at the same time. These thieves said, why carry bricks when your driveway already has the materials? An e-hailing driver robbed in broad daylight.
Hey, push.
Okay. Take your money. Take it. Whatever you take.
Give your
No worry. Take money. No, my brother, no money. Here,
Give your money.
Here, take whatever.
Everything.
Take.
Which money?
No worry.
Pin
No,
for phone.
I give everything.
Pin for phone.
I give everything.
What's pin for phone?
I give everything.
What's the pin for phone?
No, my
What's the
brother,
pin?
please.
What's the pin for the
What's your
phone?
6413.
And what is in the boot?
Take it. Check.
What's open the boot? Open
I'm
it.
gonna open it.
You wanna fucking die?
Don't.
What do you have in your pockets?
Nothing.
Say.
If I have, I give
Fucking.
you. I have.
Say.
My brother,
You
if I
have say
have,
money. Let me see.
nothing. Check. Take everything.
Salam. You Muslim?
Yeah.
Say your mom. Salam. No stress, my guy, man.
This e-hailing driver is en route to pick up passengers. When he gets to his pickup, 2 females approach him, and they request him to open the boot so they can put some items.
Please, can we go, please? I'm not comfortable with this.
The driver, sensing danger, tells the women that they need to hurry because he is not comfortable where he is parked. Then suddenly the women get in, but now with a man, and the driver inquires why are there 3 people now instead of the 2 that was mentioned earlier in the call. There is an exchange of words between the driver and the passengers. Then, out of nowhere, a group of men suddenly open the driver's door, brandishing guns and demanding valuables from the driver.
care of no way. Sorry. Anything, everything. I collaborate. Open here. Open. The pin for what? I call it no, I'm forgetting. So, listen, this is the pin.
After a horrifying experience, the e-hailing driver manages to evade the robbery suspects and retreats, but with all his belongings taken and left traumatized. On this day, two men walk into a supermarket masquerading as patrons, then the teller goes and takes his position, with the assistant also popping by to assist. Then out of nowhere, the first guy pulls out a firearm and orders everyone to lie on the floor. While he thinks he is in control of the situation, things are about to take a turn for the worse. The shopkeeper decides enough is enough and he fights back. The other perpetrator, realizing what's happening, tries to help his co-accused, but sees two other people walking into the shop and decides to retreat, leaving the other assailant behind.
Don't worry. If you will not kill myself, I'm motherfucker. I am motherfucker. Yes.
Then the guy on the maroon decides he can't wait anymore and storms the cash register. And the rest of the crew follows, and they start helping themselves with various items and cash. Here we see a black Ford Ranger pulling into a parking lot. But if you look closely, he is being followed by a silver VW Polo, not realizing he pulls up to the parking lot and takes his position. The Sliver Polo sees this and decides to make a U-turn for an easy getaway. They drives past them car and suddenly stop and get of their vehicle with guns in hand. By that time, the man has already exited his vehicle and making his way on foot when all of a sudden he realizes what's happening and decides to make a run for it, which clearly saved his life if the perpetrators were here to execute him. But the drama is not yet over. They go to the car and damage its front driver's window and get something from inside the vehicle, and they get back to their cars and leave the crime scene. This CCTV footage of a robbery at the Ghana Pentecost Church in South Africa while the pastor was in a pulpit preaching will blow your mind. You walking in the Johannesburg CBD, minding your own business, when all of a sudden all hell breaks loose, you are immediately surrounded by a pack of hyenas. Not real ones of course, but more than 8 people robbing you at once, and as always, no assistance from the general public, another normal in South Africa. Three men walk into a shop in South Africa without any questions asked. They produce firearms and orders that it's a robbery, and everybody must comply. When they got the shopkeeper under control, they start ransacking the shop, stealing all kinds of items: cash, cigarettes, airtime vouchers, and various other store products. Fill in 3 large bags. And when they done, they just casually left the shop as if nothing happened. That's all for this episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. As always, be safe, stay blessed, and don't forget to like and subscribe.